Throughout my life, I have always expressed love and appreciation for the life my parents had given me. By experiencing education through cross-cultural systems, I was curious to discover the differences between them based on fact and statistical data. Unfortunately, most sources failed to provide sufficient amount of data to be able to conclude which system was truly dominant and superior from an educational standpoint. As a result of this, I decided to further my research in regards to cross-cultural curriculums by including information from other countries. After submitting and reviewing my draft for my reflection essay, I thereby proceeded to make changes to my original draft in order to meet criteria necessary for a suitable grade. Moreover, I continued to expand my research regarding the similarities and differences between the British and American education system in order to commit to a more reliable and precise conclusion. Based on my research through sources ranging from blogs, educational, and government websites, however, I was unable to provide a set conclusion in regards to which educational system was better. Therefore, I continued my research and decided to include information about the educational systems in both Singapore and Australia. Through this, I discovered that Australia's education system has decreased significantly in quality following 2004, which is shown by a drastic decrease in students in higher level courses such as advanced mathematics. Furthermore, in Australia, research has shown that students have begun to display less interest in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which have caused them to fall behind in those courses. For instance, in mathematics and science, an average Australian 15-year-old student has the problem-solving abilities equivalent to an average 12-year-old Korean pupil. As a result of this, researchers have determined that Australian system requires a complete overhaul in order to once again improve the state of education and the state of society. The education system in Singapore, however, has proven to be better structured in various ways. For instance, their classrooms are often scripted and expert-led in order to provide students with a balanced experience across all of their courses. In addition to this, the education system is well funded, giving schools the opportunity to provide higher professional teachers. Based on this, it is evident that problem solving and knowledge retainment are extremely important for future development. Unlike the reflection assignment, however, the review assignment required a different approach. By writing about the film Interstellar, I was forced to not only think in a scientific mindset, but also to consider the artistic approach that the director had presented to the audience. Another approach that I had to consider was that I had to begin thinking through a factual mindset in order to give an unbiased and informative review of the film. In a review, essentially, it is often frowned upon for a writer to use his or her opinion to judge a movie in its entirety, as their opinion is more often than not biased and irrelevant. As a result of this, I decided to further my review by including a greater amount of information in regards to the theories presented in Interstellar. Firstly, I included an alternative to Stephen Hawking's theory pertaining to wormholes. Princeton cosmologist J. Richard Gott has stated that in order to access another universe through a wormhole, we would require negative energy in order for us to survive and transport, and in order to achieve the ability to punch through the fabric of the universe. Secondly, I began to discuss the importance and validity of Einstein's theory of relativity in regards to space-time. According to his theory, the closer we are to a gravity well, the slower time gets as a result of a stretching in the fabric of reality. This theory played a major role in the film Interstellar and was strongly expressed across various scenes. Thirdly, based on previous speculation and theory, most astrophysicists agree that signals such as radio transmissions would not be capable of traveling through wormholes, as nothing can escape them. In comparison to this, Stephen Hawking came up with a theory known as Hawking's radiation that stated that a particle may travel through the wormhole if it possesses negative energy. Fourthly and lastly, Carl Sagan is known to be longtime friends with both Stephen Hawking and Kip Thorne and has included theories conceptualized by them in his novels. For instance, in his novel Contact, there are many signs of theories pertaining to Interstellar from scientists such as Kip Thorne and Stephen Hawking. Based on these theories, it is clear that the film Interstellar not only includes themes of science fiction, but also consists of a large amount of facts through well-known theories.